What happens when, the most sacred trusts are just shattered, when a home isn't safe, but actually a place of trauma? Welcome to our deep dive. Today we're looking into a really significant judgment. It's from the Supreme Court of India, dated August 4, 2025. The case is Bhanei Prasad Raju versus State of Himachal Pradesh. It involves a father convicted under the POCSO Act.
That's the Protection of Children from Sexual Offenses Act, yeah.
Right. And our mission today is, well, to unpack this specific ruling, understand its really powerful language, the directives and kind of the signals it's sending about societal values and legal commitment. We'll get into the horrific details, the legal principles the court upheld, and crucially, the wider implications, and these directives for justice that go way beyond just punishment. Okay, let's dig in.
Yeah, what's really striking here, I think, is how the court used this case. It wasn't just affirming a conviction. They made a profound statement about justice, about protecting the most vulnerable. The facts themselves are, well, they're deeply disturbing. A father convicted of repeated, aggravated, penetrative sexual assault on his own minor daughter. She was only about 10 years old.
And the source material really highlights these were sustained assaults, right? Deliberate, inside her own home. How important was that pattern, that location, for the court?
Oh, extremely important.
Yeah.
The court was very clear. The home, it should be a sanctuary. It cannot be allowed to become a site of such trauma. And the victim's testimony was unwavering. Her elder sister corroborated it. Plus, there was compelling forensic evidence, medical records, DNA. It was all meticulously evaluated. And under the POCSO Act, specifically Section 29, there's that statutory presumption of guilt.
Which makes it harder for the accused, yeah. The burden shifts.
Exactly. It shifts the burden. And here, it just wasn't rebutted.
Beyond the conviction itself, the language the court used is just, wow. It's really striking.
Yeah.
Describing these crimes, especially by a parent, as an unspeakable betrayal of trust, assuming a demonic character, that's not everyday judicial language.
No, absolutely not. And that's the point. It's not just strong words, it's a declaration. Parental incest is being framed as a distinct aggravated offense, one that demands zero mitigation in sentencing.
Zero mitigation.
Zero. The court is drawing an absolutely unyielding line here. They see it as an institutional betrayal, not just personal, setting a new standard for, quote, severest condemnation. They said this act tears through the foundational fabric of familial trust. Powerful stuff.
So what is that kind of uncompromising language signal?
Yeah.
About the law's role, especially when a parent who should be a protector becomes the perpetrator?
Well, it raises that fundamental question, doesn't it, about what the judiciary's role is. The court actually quoted ancient scripture, something like, where women are honored, divinity flourishes.
And where they are dishonored, all acts become fruitless.
I saw that.
Exactly. And they framed this not just culturally, but as part of a constitutional vision. Their judicial conscience, they said, wouldn't allow even considering Dale lately. It would be a judicial insult to the sanctity of womanhood.
But it wasn't just about upholding the life sentence, was it? There was something really groundbreaking about compensation, too.
Yes, absolutely crucial. This shows a shift, I think. Moving beyond just punishment, the court invoked Article 142 of the Constitution.
Which gives the Supreme Court those extraordinary powers.
That's the one, to do complete justice. And here they used it to bring in rehabilitation, reparation, affirming human dignity. They directed the state of Himachal Pradesh to pay Rs10.5 as compensation to the victim.
10.5 lakh rupees. That's a substantial amount. How did they structure it to help her long term?
Good question. So Rs7,000 is to be put in a fixed deposit for 5 years in her name. The interest gets paid to her quarterly. And the rest, the Rs, 3,050,000, that goes directly into her account now. So the structure aims to protect her future. It's not just about punishing him, it's about meaningful redress for her. Restitution.
Okay, so let's quickly recap. The Supreme Court of India has taken this incredibly firm stance against incestuous sexual violence by parents, calling it demonic, demanding the severest condemnation and deterrent punishment. No leniency.
Right. Key takeaway. It's a distinct aggravated offense now in the court's eyes.
And that innovative use of Article 142 for substantial compensation, that feels like a major step towards emphasizing restitution and the victim's dignity.
Absolutely groundbreaking in that respect.
So this deep dive into Bhanei Prasad Raju versus State of Himachal Pradesh really shows us the law evolving, doesn't it? It's not just punishing crime anymore, but actively trying to rebuild dignity, to ensure sanctuary for the most vulnerable. And perhaps the thought to leave you with is, What's our collective responsibility here in making sure these constitutional promises hold, ensuring that trust, once shattered, can find some path towards healing through justice?